Hello, Steve here. Welcome to Real Health. Who'd have thought health is about what we're eating? Join me on my quest to disseminate my go-to health regimen, the Health 44, my clumsy branding of eliminating 4 classes of food, introducing 4 classes of micronutrients. Bingo, bongo, health sorted. So thank you for your interest. Let's do this. Right, here we go. You clicked on today's episode, individual diet needs fallacy. I've done at least one other episode on this idea that it's a fallacy, that everybody has a particular need, a particular diet need, which is all code for likes. And yes, some people muscle through in trying particular diets for the end game of usually to lose weight. It's usually health is usually a weight loss vanity project if you aren't debilitated by particular health ailments which are in the chronic space and the autoimmune space, even cancer, I guess, the unfortunate cases. But I'm not about to suggest that there is a one-stop shop. There sort of is, but there's not a one-stop as in to be vegan, to be carnivore, to be keto, name any other diet tribe you want. It's a micronutrient absorption complex issue. What I suggest here with the I used to call it the Keto 44, but it's the Health 44 because I don't want to pigeonhole myself, and I shouldn't. It's not about vegan, carnivore, keto, intermittent fasting, all that sort of thing. The main elephant in the room, the main game in town, is the micronutrients, the digestion of and the absorption of the micronutrients that we need to take in daily for the rest of our life because our food supply chain is stuffed. And the reason why it's stuffed is 142 years ago, in a couple of months, so 141 years ago, we changed from wood burning to electricity within 10 years of 1882. The globe was pretty much electrifying, and our ash practice had gone. That was the primary means where we'd get minerals in our soils because we used to use ash practice. All the ash that was the byproduct of wood burning fires used to go on our crops. Industrially, our farmlands used to get seasonal flooding, which that was an additional way we used to get minerals into our crops, because if minerals aren't in the soils, they don't get into the crops and they don't get into us. So that's the overarching idea here. So you can be carnivore, keto, vegan, and the like, but you need to understand the micronutrients, the digestion of, and the absorption of. Quickly on the digestion, which was top of mind, I just did an episode on that, is don't drink 30 minutes prior to your meal, don't drink certainly during your meal, and 90 minutes after your meal, no drinking. That's to prevent any dilution of your gastric juices, which hampers the digestion of the food that you do take in. And then you need to supplement because of the reasons why I just said. So, amongst the necessity of the micronutrients, digestion and absorption of, yes, you can be vegan and carnivore, keto, but you can get, I think this is quite proven, is that the right word, or the going rate of knots where micronutrient with the food that we do eat, the micronutrients are much more abundant in meat, all meats, eggs, dairy. You need to eat a lot more vegan vegetables, fruit, nuts, legumes, to get the amount of micronutrients that you get from the keto complex, perhaps. And even better for those carnivore people, if it's really about the amount of nutrients, micronutrients especially, start with liver. Pretty hard to prepare, even if it's prepared well. It's still not the same. It's still not going to taste nice. Usually laden with salt, herbs, spices, all that sort of thing. The same sort of thing where the subcontinent Indians had to do in history with all their curries and herbs and spices to camouflage the rotting of the meat. Yes, you can be vegan, but I dare to say it is harder to get all the micronutrients. It's also pretty hard to get much of the macros in the protein sense. They can get plenty of fats in a vegan diet. Just check out what their macros are made up of. A lot of oils, and that's fat. So once you get the understanding that it's about the micronutrients, you can do all that other stuff. That's where the individual thing comes in. If it's ideological based, quite the vegan type territory. If it's the vanity based, the carnivores, oh yeah, I'll pick on everyone. Where much of the carnivore space is losing weight, building muscle. Yeah, you get me? That's quite a vanity project. Also with the vegans suggest that there's the ultra thin vegans and there's the fat vegans that eat vegan ice cream. And is there vegan pizza? But there's plenty of vegan junk food out there as well, laden with oils. So it's about the micronutrients. Go ahead. Do what your individual needs are, and those needs usually code for micronutrient deficiencies, cravings, like particular foods. I like vegetables. I love vegetables. Yes, some may, and some may just say it because they want to keep nice and svelte, slim and beautiful. And yes, you get the beautiful carnivores as well. You do get ugly ones, and you get ugly vegans too. Don't you worry about that. But the most prettiest, the most handsome that you can manage is do what you feel is best ideologically or vanity wise, but if you better understand that micronutrient complex, okay? And I just wanted to add with pica, where you're busting from micronutrients when you get those cravings. Usually people say I'm hungry when they're actually just craving. It's all code for pica. Pica, P-I-C-A, is if you look up Google or do an AI question or prompt, would suggest the liking of, or the gravitation to, or the need, the drive to eat non-nutritive things like concrete, clay, paper, hair, biting nails, light bulbs, that sort of thing. But pica, in my not so humble opinion, is micronutrient deficiencies manifesting in other things, not junk food, not drinking, smoking, and taking drugs. Yes, that whole complex of the drinking, smoking, taking drugs is part of the pica complex, the micronutrient deficiency complex. Some people gravitate to food, some people to the drugs and the drinks and the smokes. No, I'm not going to clutch at straws and suggest workaholism either. So that's my point has come across. I'm not going to fill junk minutes in. Yes, you can go vegan, carnivore, but what the fallacy is that you better take the micronutrients that you require. That's where everyone, no matter what you're bent, must get on. Otherwise, whatever you're doing will not work. I forget the name of a 20-year vegan. She's now gone carnivore, but she's not out of the woods if she doesn't understand the whole micronutrients complex either. Okay. I've had fruit and veg heavy diets from 35 years ago. I've been a restrictive omnivore for 30 years in between, all that, where I even became a triathlete to keep my weight down. And that's much of athletes out there these days, is to be fit and healthy, which is to keep slim, to get a good mate, of course. And it's not pleasant to get out there 5 a.m. and do this race and do that activity, do Tough Mudder and do all this activity stuff if you don't enjoy it. But people do it. They say they enjoy it, but let's face it, most of the time it's a vanity project, and you see it, you hear it, that it's all code for I need to lose weight, I need to get healthy, and getting healthy is losing weight for most people if they're not debilitated. And if you are debilitated, micronutrients, okay? Understand that, the digestion and the absorption of micronutrients, which we need to supplement these days, okay? I said I was summing up. I had another rev up. So I will end it there. And my next episode will derive from this episode, because I might do it just after this, is my day, my Health 44 day. So that's it. I think I've got everything out. Okay, until the next time, hopefully, more than 2.2 viewers and listeners. Bye-bye.